So, welcome everybody to the studio here at Bawdens, the Media Centre. I'm delighted actually to have a young man with me today, Anthony Barbanera. Welcome, thanks for coming in.
Thank you for having me, Barry.
It's good to have you around.
Good to be here.
It's a great opportunity to hear about a success story. You and I have been working together since July 17.
Long time, hasn't it?
Yeah, we got to know each other. You were a different young man back then, weren't you?
A lot more introverted, didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah.
And I feel like I have blossomed into something a bit better than that now.
Yeah, I remember when we first got together and you joined the company, and one of the first things that, as you know, that anybody does in a sales and leasing role with Bawdens is they get to sit down with me, managing director or a director, and we sit down, we talk about what your business plan is going to be all about. And it starts with knowing people. And we worked out how many people you needed to meet in the world. We decided how quickly you were going to do that. And I remember you just sort of looking at me going, I just want to get this done as fast as I can.
Daunting task, but
you stayed with it, didn't you?
Exactly right, and I think that's the most important thing.
Why did you stay with it? What happened?
I think the proof's in the pudding. Everyone started out doing what you told me to do, and all of you were successful in your own right. And I thought to myself, put two and two together, a successful person telling me to do this to become successful, and it was only natural that I stuck to it then.
You followed the steps that we put you through?
Yeah, it was a systematic step-by-step process and easy to understand, it's succinct and clear and straight to the point. And that's something that worked with the way I was. And I'm a very number-orientated person, a list-orientated person, and it was as clear as day.
Do you think that you understand clearly now, and I know you do, but for the purposes of letting the guys know who might be contemplating a career in sales and leasing? Yeah, and as you know, Bawdens has got always got graduate roles available in sales and leasing for the right people. And so one of the things I want to convey to everybody today is give them a chance to understand what is that right person, what type of person do you need to be?
Yeah.
You had some goals, didn't you?
Yeah,
some ambition.
I feel like I've always had the ambition and the drive, and I think that's the most important thing. You need to be passionate. You need to love to do what you do day in, day out. It gets challenging, but you have to be perseverant and determined and just hungry to succeed. It's not for the faint-hearted.
When you say it's not for the faint-hearted, it's an interesting term, and I hear that used a lot in the world, not for the faint-hearted, and I don't think people necessarily know what that means in sales and leasing. What we know and now know it means is that you've got to keep the belief. That is that you start, you know nothing, you know nobody, and you work hard for 2.5 years, don't you? For very little to no result.
Very little to no result.
Other than your mentors and people like me promising you that it's going to come.
Of course.
And it has, hasn't it?
Of course it has, definitely.
And it started arriving in a strange way, COVID, last year.
So, that was the catalyst to something a lot greater, and I'm in a good position because of that.
We had a conversation, and in fact, far from Anthony recognising that COVID was a challenging period, we actually sat down together and recognised that this was an opportunity for you to actually keep more of every dollar that you earned.
Right.
And you had the courage, and I encouraged you and backed you because I know that you've got these character traits that you've already told guys about. You'll keep at it and you'll be rewarded. You went to a commission-only arrangement. You keep more of every dollar.
Yep.
And that's what business is all about. And we deal as a business within a business here, don't we? That's how you think about it?
I rent the desk from Bawdens, and I am my own business, and it's liberating in that sense. And
but with the support of the company, the brand, the mentors?
Continuously, all the time. And
would you agree that all of those things are needed to be successful?
I think personal drive, as well as good mentorship and good systems in place, are the reasons why you would have a success story.
So we talk about the success story, and this is what everybody wants to know. Sales and leasing, it's all about money.
It is.
Yeah. What happened 2.5 years later? So you had a great December, didn't you? And you continue to enjoy some real fun, financial fun.
So basically in December, it was a combination of all my hard work over the years. My contacts and my deals obviously built up. And in December, I made $25,000 in my pocket in 1 month. And for me, that was, amazing. And it's nice to see my hard work finally coming back to me in monetary form.
And now having done it once, there's no reason you're striving to continue to just, it's more and more.
It's the tip of the iceberg for me. I think that was the driving force. I need even more day in, day out to, it's nice to see my hard work paying off and bigger things planned in the future, in the near future.
Mate, I'm thrilled for you. I think it's a privilege to watch you become all you can be. It's my job to make sure that I help you get there.
Yep.
And so I've always got your back.
be here and happy to go along the ride with you guys.
Thanks for coming in.
Thank you very much.
Well done.
Pleasure.
Good.